Good morning. Today is April 14th, Tuesday, and it is the 17th day of being homeschooled in our fourth week. I would just like to remind you that since we planted seeds yesterday, to be sure to go out every day and give them a little water. Parents, if you're going to give them a water bottle, either make it small enough for their hands to control or big enough with just a little bit of water that you fill repeatedly. Have the kids practice pouring steadily and evenly. That's a good skill, hand-eye coordination, and definitely something they can practice outside without making too much of a mess. So we're going to begin today by starting to write our letter V. Here is our board, our whiteboard. We're ready to practice our V, starting at the happy face, going diagonal all the way down, diagonal all the way up, practicing not to make it too skinny or too fat. These are good capital V's. They don't start in the middle. Nope. We want to start at the top, go all the way down to the bottom, and go back up to the top with a good amount of space. Not too skinny, not too big. Ugh. Let's practice our V's all the way down, all the way up. Give me, let's go with 8 V's since 8 is our number of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only the good ones count. 6, all the way down, all the way up. Diagonal, 7. And make sure you're not going super fast. Oh, my goodness. That's floating up in the air. It doesn't have a point at the bottom, and it went past the line up here. Ooh, not Miss Mary's best. Let's try this again. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Oh, much better. Now that I've done my 8 capital V's, we're going to review what the lowercase v looks like. We start at the halfway point, go all the way down, all the way up, just like a capital, only shorter. All the way down, all the way up. Make sure they're not hanging in the middle of the air. You don't want them floating. Make sure that you go all the way down, all the way up in a diagonal. Practice your very best work. Try not to go too fast. That one's curving at the end. I don't like that. All the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. See if you can get 8 really good V's in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are my 8 capital V's and my 8 lowercase v's. We can move right ahead to drawing our letters because today is Tuesday. So let me find my letter V's that I drew already. Here's my capital V, and there's a reason why I have it at the bottom of the paper. And here's my lowercase v, and there's a reason why I have it at the top. So I'm going to go ahead. I already figured out what I want to draw with these, so I'm going to work on the capital V for a minute. And I figured that since it's spring, maybe I can make a whole bunch of these all the way around and turn this into a flower. Real simple. Put a leaf right there. And I have an awesome flower. I might even want to put some extra V's on the inside so I can make another color. Oh my goodness, this is more V practice. Lots and lots of V practice. I'm going to color this one in a minute because I think it's a pretty flower. But I want you to look at the lowercase v, which I purposely put up in the corner, and I'm going to put one more next Okay, so normally at this time we start writing letters to someone, but I thought I would go with something that maybe you're a little more familiar with. We haven't done our calendar since we've been out of school, so I've made a calendar and we're going to go through a few of our basics. Like for instance, we always start with, what month is it? Well, if I look up at the calendar up at the top, I see an April. April. Oh, that's giving you some really big clues. By now you should have figured out that that is the month of April. So we're in the month of April, and I'd like to remind you of your days of the week. I know you guys have been practicing your days of the week song. You know, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. I hope you've been practicing. Remember, you can find that on YouTube. Now, since this is new and we haven't done calendar in a while, I want to go over the pattern with you. See if you guys can figure out what the next in the pattern is going to be. We start off with a rainbow, and then we have an umbrella. After the umbrella, we have raindrops, and then the rainbow. Oh, we went back to the beginning. Rainbow, umbrella, raindrops. Rainbow, umbrella, raindrops. I really see a pattern here. I hope you guys do too. Rainbow, umbrella, raindrops. Rainbow, umbrella, raindrops. Rainbow, now we need to figure out what the next one's going to be. It's either going to be a rainbow, an umbrella, or raindrops. Well, I have it right here, so let's see what it is. It's you guessed it right, an umbrella. Now, since we've done our pattern, let's count how many days we've had this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, count with me. 8. Oh, there's our number of the month. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've had 14 days in April. Today is April 14th. And if you look up from the number 14, you'll see that today is Tuesday. Well, I'm going to stick my little today is sign right here on our 14. Open it up. And I'm going to find Tuesday and put it right here. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was, now remember, yesterday is something that happened before today. So that's going to be before today on the calendar. I'm going to stick my yesterday sign right here on the day before today. And I'm going to look up, yesterday was Monday. So I have to find Monday and put it right here. Now we're going to find out what tomorrow will be. Well, I don't have a number up yet for tomorrow, so I'm just going to tape this right up here, and we can see that tomorrow will be, oh, that's a good one because there's only one day of the week that starts with W, Wednesday. So let me get out my Wednesday sign, and we have, today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Now there's one more thing to do on calendar. I know we normally do some great songs and dances, but I need to find out the weather. Now most of your teachers send a volunteer outside to report the weather. So we're going to go outside and take a real quick look at the weather. That's a great shot of the weather. Take a look at it. Nice. Okay, so we're going to come back inside since we've had a quick look at the weather, and let's look at our choices. Our choices for the weather are partly cloudy. I'm going to come over here for a minute, which means there's a little bit of sun and a little bit of clouds, windy, sunny, cloudy, rainy, and one I really hope we get someday, snowy. What do you think would be a good idea for today's weather? I agree. I'd go with sunny too. So we're going to take sunny and put it in what our weather is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing the calendar a lot so we can practice our numbers, our counting, our days of the week, and I hope you enjoyed it. Today's book is If You Take a Mouse to the Movie by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. This is a cool picture. But I must admit, I like all the pictures. If you take a mouse to the movies. Oh my goodness, the boy is putting something on the mouse. I think he's making him mouse clothes. Pretty cool. If you take a mouse to the movies, he'll ask you for some popcorn. When you give him the popcorn, he'll want to string it all together. Oh my goodness, is he putting popcorn on the string? Then he'll want to hang it on a Christmas tree. Well, I see a Christmas tree in the movie, but I hope he doesn't think he can put it there. You'll have to buy him one. On the way home, he'll see a snowman in your neighbor's yard, and he'll want to make one of his own. Oh my goodness, he certainly is making a cool snowman. Then he'll need a carrot for a nose. When he's all finished, he'll decide to build a fort, and he'll ask you to help him. And then he'll want to make some snowballs and have a snowball fight. Oh my goodness, those are the tiniest mouse-sized snowballs I've ever seen, and they're all about to hit the boy. This is pretty cool. He used his extra carrots to make a defensive fence for his fort. Playing outside will make him cold. He'll want to go inside and curl up on the couch. He'll ask you for a blanket. Oh my goodness. They took all his wet clothes off and they're drying by the heat of the lamp. Of course he's cold. He's only got candy cane underwear on. Once he's nice and cozy, he'll want to listen to Christmas carols. You'll have to find some on the radio. Excuse me. He'll probably sing along. The carols will remind him of his Christmas tree, so he'll want to make ornaments. If you get him some paper and glue, he'll ask you for glitter. When the ornaments are done, oh my goodness, these are amazing ornaments. He'll hang them all up. Then he'll stand back and look at the tree. He'll notice his popcorn string is missing. Oh no, it's certainly got a lot of stuff on the tree though. I don't know, I think I'd be happy with just that. So he'll want to make another one. He'll ask you for some popcorn. And chances are, when you give him the popcorn, he'll want you to take him to the movies. Oh my goodness, this mouse is all over the place. He must exhaust this poor boy. I do like the story though. All right, so we're going to be writing the number 8. I got my happy face, but remember this time it's going to be, this is the middle of the 8, not the corner. So we're going to go around and around, all the way down to the bottom, and around all the way up to the top. We don't want any in the middle. We don't want any that are hanging like this, especially not with a small ball at the bottom and a big ball at the top. So I'm going to try my best again. Around and around, around and around, up and down, or down and up. Let's go really slow and try to make these as pretty as we can. Please don't make them too skinny. Oh my goodness. And don't make them too fat. Oh my goodness. Both of these are not my best. Neither are these. I think I should probably make as many 8s as I made letter V's. So let's make 8 8s. 1, 2, 3 are all that I can count so far. Around and around, around and around. Around and around. Oh, I just noticed that if I stop right here, I have a letter. Do you know what letter that is? That's the letter S. But I'm going to keep going. Around and around. I have a hidden letter S inside my 8. around and around, around and around. Oh, we're making some good 8s here. I'm doing so, uh-oh. I went too fast. That's definitely not an 8. That one can't count. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm almost done. I need to go slow though. Around and around, around and, oh no, I wasn't watching. My goodness, that is definitely not one of my better ones either. I better try a little harder. Around and around. Oh, looking good so far with my letter S. Around and around. Oh, that one turned out just fine. But now I forgot how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only one more. Let's see if I can make this one look really good. Around and around, around and around. Uh-oh. It's floating in the air. Not my best one. Around and around, around and around. All right. That one's not bad. So I'm going to have my son circle what he thinks is my best 8. He's thinking. Ooh, that's the one I was hoping he would circle. So now today, because it's Tuesday, we're going to find the number 8 in the house. So I found some things and I hope you enjoy them. Let's start with, I found 8 tomatoes. These were growing in the garden and they're vegetables. 1, 2, 3. They're hard to get to stay still. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the baby one. 8. That's the giant one. And these are going to be eaten at lunch too. I found 8 pieces of chalk. Let's make sure I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're really good colors. And then for a toy, I went into my son's bedroom and found 8 airplanes. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your challenge is to find 8 things in your house and practice counting. So today is such a beautiful day. We're coming outside to do some activities. Mom, older brother, older sister, dad, anyone who's at home with the kids, you can see I spent a few minutes and I covered my driveway in letters, numbers, shapes, and colors. All of these are important for preschoolers. They actually get evaluated on how well they know their letters, numbers, shapes, and colors. So by including as many different things as I could think of, I basically have the whole alphabet up here. I did numbers 1 through 10. I did basic shapes, circles, squares, rectangles, triangles, and I threw in some more complex ones like stars and ovals. And then I've got every color of chalk I can think of, so all the colors are represented. So we're going to play a game with these. You're going to want to take some time to write all these out on your driveway. It's a sunny day. It's supposed to be sunny for several days, so you can do different things with these. So let's start with the letter of the week, which is the letter V. And then I'm going to have my son call out some different things for me to do. You're going to call out this list, and hold on, let me show you the list really briefly so you can take a picture of this. These are just some of the ideas you can use. Definitely come up with some other ones. But he's going to call things out to me, and your student is going to do them.
Trot like a horse to 8.
Trot like a horse to the number 8. I have to find 8. Oh, no, that's not it. Where did 8 go? See, they're going to have to think. You may want to have them look around a little bit. Oh, I found it. Okay, so I have to trot like a horse to the number 8. I found 8. What's next?
Hop to B.
Hop to the letter B. Oh, this is going to be an easy one. Okay.
Crawl to 5.
I have to crawl, huh? Well, that's not 5. That's the letter S. 5 is way over there. So here I go. Oof, a little hard on my old knees, but I got this. What's next?
Run to F.
Run to the letter S. Here I go. What's next?
Spin to J.
Spin to the letter J. I see the letter J over there. I better not run over any dogs or cats. Here I go. I'm spinning and I'm getting dizzy. I found the letter J. What's next? Colors.
Giant steps to green.
Giant steps to any green. Here I go. I'm going to go to the triangle because it's green. What's next?
Tiptoe to F.
Tiptoe to the letter F. I know F is right around the corner. Okay, what's next?
Penguin walk to purple.
Penguin walk to the color purple. I don't have any purples right here. Oh, I got an A. Here goes my penguin walk. Oh no, I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna do my penguin walk all the way to Q. Q is way up here on my ramp. Penguin walk completed. What's next?
Walk backwards to 100.
Walk backwards to 100. 100 is a sneaky one. I snuck in there. So I'm going to hold on to my RV because I don't want to fall going down the ramp. And I found 100.
Walk sideways to 9.
Walk sideways to number 9. That was quick. What's next?
Skip to N.
Skip to the letter N. I think that's over by my moped. Ta-doo. Got it.
Walk on hands and feet to G.
I have to go all the way to G. Here I go. No knees this time. This is a tough one. To G. Got it. Color.
Frog hop to pink.
Frog hop to pink. Well, I see a pink star, but I don't think I can frog hop all the way up there. Oh, I see the letter B over there. That's pink. I think I'll frog hop to the letter B. Okay, guys, this could continue with this list for as long as you want. To make it more interactive, you can have the kids travel with a piece of chalk, and when they get to a letter, they can write the lowercase version of the capital letter. So if I were to ask them once they got to B, as soon as they got there, they'd have to grab their chalk and write a lowercase b. For the numbers, you can have them do tally marks next to the number. For the shapes, you can have them draw another shape next to it or inside of it. For the colors, well, there aren't really colors just by themselves, but just have them practice their letters, numbers, shapes, and colors. This is a fun outdoor way to get them to do it. Come up with different ways other than my list for how to have the kids move and have some fun outside. So 2 more things before we're done for the day. I did mention earlier that my flowers from Easter are in a vase, so I wanted to add vase to my list. You should be looking around your house for really good V words. If you do, make sure you send them to me. I'd love to add them to my list. And the last thing for the day is the website of the day. Now, I've been having fun looking at these different websites. I have my list right here. This is my second list. My first list had Scholastic and Starfall and Mo Willems and things like that. So just to let you know, today's is highlightskids.com. And it's exactly what you remember. It's the Highlights magazine with the stories and the jokes and the picture finds, everything you remember from the magazine. So I heavily recommend checking out highlightskids.com. That's all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.